In this lesson, I'm going to talk about personal and financial records that you need to keep. There's quite a list, so pay close attention and things will go quick. One of the first things that most people consider keeping is your paycheck stubs. This is a good idea so you know what you've gotten paid and all the taxes that were withheld. You should hang on to these records for at least 1 year until you get your W-2 forms. Speaking of taxes, you got your 1040, 1048, even the 1040EZ. After you send these payments in every year in April, make sure you make copies and keep those for at least 3 years. I strongly recommend at least 7 years. Receipts for all the things that you've bought. There's basically 3 types of receipts that I'd like to talk about. The first one is just your basic cash receipt, where you spend a little bit of money, you consume the goods, or they're not anything overly expensive. You want to keep these receipts long enough that you get home, put them in your budget, then you can throw them out. The next receipt are those receipts that you're using your credit card with. For credit card receipts, you want to hang on to these receipts, keep these and file them away at least until you get your credit card statement so you can compare. The last type of sales receipt that you want to keep for your records is what I call the big ticket items. This person here spent $1,000 on a product. I would definitely keep this receipt for a longer period of time for no reason, the warranty. Your credit card statement. You want to keep those monthly credit card statements. That way, when your credit card statement comes, you just match them up with your receipts for your credit card. Make sure all the charges on the credit card were yours and that everything's accounted for. Speaking of those big ticket items, your warranties. If you spend a lot of money on a product or get an extended warranty, you want to keep the warranty paperwork just in case that product isn't going to be up to the standard that you want. Bank statements, your checking account, your savings account statements, CDs, money markets. You want to keep those receipts for at least, those statements for at least 1 year for your records. Your budgets, monthly budget, weekly budget, hang on to those. File them away, keep them saved on your computer. It's always nice to go back to see how well you're progressing as you get better with your budgets. Medical records. Your doctor's always asking questions when your last shots were, when you had this operation, this procedure done. Keeping good financial records for your medical records is definitely a good idea. It's very helpful to your doctor in case of any emergencies. Your medical bills that you get through the insurance company or hospital or doctor bill, you want to make sure you keep those and pay them on time. And this is also a record that you have paid them. Insurance policies. Car insurance, life insurance, homeowners insurance. You want to hang on to those policies, file them away, and usually once a year, your insurer will send you new statements or new policies. At that point, you can throw the old ones out and keep the new ones. Any bills that come along with these insurances, proof that you paid your car insurance, the life insurance, homeowners insurance, make sure you file those away too. There's a whole host of legal documents such as birth certificates, wills, social security cards, the title for your car. You can't sell your car if you don't have the title, so you don't want to lose that. Property deeds, any type of contracts, especially contracts that are more than 1 year. All those monthly bills that you have to pay. You want to file that bill so you pay it. Don't file it too far away. And then even after you pay it, you want to go ahead and file the bills, put them in a safe place. Even though you've paid them, It's going to give you a good record of where you're spending your money, how much money you're spending on utilities, electric bill, your cell phone bill. If nothing else, it'll give you an idea to do some comparison shopping. If you decide that some of your fixed expenses are just a little too much, you can always have the bill to go back on and try to make a better deal. Loans, mortgages, those are two types of legal documents that you want to file away. It's proof that you're paying them on time. It's also nice to be able to see those balances going down every month also. So file those away, hang on to them. And then finally, your checkbook register. This is one of the best records to keep for yourself for daily expenses, anything coming out of the checking account as you're making writing checks, or especially if you're using your debit card. You want to keep a running total here. This is definitely one that we're going to talk about a little later in the course. Finally, with all this paperwork and all this to keep, it really makes your head spin, and it seems like a lot of work, but it's really not. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the different types of record-keeping systems that you can do to really keep this organized and all this paper under control.